So, welcome back, guys, to our second episode of COY and Unfiltered, the only podcast with two Jasmines and zero filters.
Hey guys, I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Jasmine.
And this is our second episode. So we're just really glad to be here. And so what's going on, friend?
I think our first episode, we dropped that on our birthday. So far, I think we have gotten nothing but really good reviews from it. I think what's happening currently in my life is that Jeezy is having a residency out here.
He is. And I'm in that thing.
I can't wait to go.
I'm in that thing. Okay. I might have to go a couple times.
I might have to go a couple times. He said he used to have nothing. But now he got a whole lot of everything.
Listen, I was in my living room with the live stream. I was dancing and rapping so hard. I wish I would have knew about the live stream earlier because I would have got dressed.
I need to be so close at this residency where he could just pass me the mic. I would say, I do. You know I do.
Yeah, I'm excited for Jeezy to come. That's probably been the highlight of the last week or so. I think besides Jeezy coming, I'm going to Chris Brown this weekend. Football season started. The Aces are in the playoffs. They playing right now. And I'm not watching because I'm here recording the podcast. But go Aces. But yeah, I think I'm just out here living life. I'm winging it at this point.
I definitely believe in winging it. Just going with the flow until the flow no longer goes. And I got to figure something out. I got to figure it out.
Baby, if there was a wing and it had a name, my name would be on it. Because, baby, it's day by day.
You a drum or a flat?
Fool, I was talking about I'm thinking of like an eagle wing, you know. I'm just flapping. Not a buffalo wing, but I guess I'm gonna go with a flat though.
Okay.
Or maybe a drum because I'm kind of thick, you know what I'm
saying? That's crazy. Thick as cold grits is what they say.
That's what they said.
All right. So there's been this conversation about like women remaining soft and all these different things, right? So my question to you is, do you feel like you can regain softness or be soft after betrayal?
Yes, I'm going to say yes because I'm going to be optimistic about it. You know, things happen, but I think overall, like life has its ups and downs, right? And if you want to be successful in life at anything, dating, work life, parenting, anything, you got to be able to recover, right? So I think you got to be able to bounce back because life is going to take them blows, but you got to be stronger. You got to get on your, what's his name? Bud Crawford and make it happen.
Be a switch hitter, okay?
Listen.
That's what you got to do. So was there ever a time that you feel like you had to relearn how to be soft after a situation?
Oh, for sure. I think I've been single for a long time, and my last relationship really took me through there. So I think just being in a relationship and then having it end however it ends. Like, I don't think my last relationship just really ended abruptly. And I was down bad for a while. Like it was actually like, I'm not going to say it was the thing, but it was probably the catalyst that got me into therapy. And I think everybody should go to therapy because life truly lives. And therapy is like a great tool to have in your box. But like, what do you think? Do you think... Okay, I have a question, a little twist on it. Do you think like you go back to your original softness, or it's like a a new soft or a different soft, or what you think?
For me, I think like after a betrayal, it just changes you in a way that you'll never be the same, right? Like I know like when I went through a major heartbreak, I was never that same girl after that.
Right.
So no.
You,
No.
yeah, I think I agree. I think it's a new kind of, it's a new soft. It can be soft. I'll just say it brings out something new in you, like betrayal, heartbreak, and like relationships. I think bring out, a failed relationship kind of brings out something different in you. But I also think like betrayal from like friends, like if you have a friend that betrays you, I know so many people that like let a single betrayal paint the rest of their friendships or their relationships or just them in general, so they don't like have friends. They never recover from it. Like, so I think when it comes, what do you think? I'm gonna ask you this question. Which one do you think is more rough? The love betrayal or the friend betrayal?
I think it depends, right? So I think for me, it will probably be like the love betrayal, right? Because it just depends on if I saw myself like having a life with somebody.
Right.
That adds into it. But a friend betrayal is kind of like, okay, whatever it was, you did what you did, you made that decision. I no longer have to be friends with you. I can go my separate ways. Like, I didn't come in this world as a twin. I didn't have a friend when I came here. So it's okay. We can 100% cut ties and never talk again tomorrow.
That works with certain friends. Yeah. I mean, I guess it works with all friends at the end of the day. It works with anybody at the end of the day, right? Because like if I call you my friend or my man and you betray me, I gotta see. I gotta see. I gotta see. I think for me, friendship betrayal is a little bit harder for me. Just because I'm gonna say that loosely, because most of my close friends I've had since high school, and we've been friends since we were little pups. So betrayal from one of them would probably cut me deep, but it's not. I don't see that happening. But a not as close friend, so like a more short-term friend or a more distant friend, I agree. If you don't know how to act, you can get up out of here.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And I think like it also depends on what you did, right? If we can recover from that. And that's friendship or relationship. It's certain stuff that you're going to go through that you may never be able to recover from, no matter how much effort is put into it or how much, like somebody tries or anything like that. I remember when I first got my heart broke. Oh my God. I thought I was going to die. I did. Like, I genuinely thought I was having a heart attack. Like, when they say your chest hurt, like, I literally...
What happened, friend? What happened?
Listen,
give us the Cliff Notes, because he might watch this. So give us the Cliff Notes version.
The hustler that I am. I was ear hustling. And he was having a conversation with one of his guy friends. So I turned the music down. I was still in the car. So I turned the music down so I can hear it, right? Because why not? And he was like, his friend was having a baby, a daughter. And he was telling the guy, oh, I wouldn't want to have a daughter because I know I'm not the man I want my daughter to be with. And I said, ding dong. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Excuse me, sir?
Because I'm somebody's daughter.
Right.
So, oh my God. So when he got back in the car, I was like, hey, I heard you say you're not the man you want your daughter to be with. So explain why my mama's child shouldn't be with you.
Right.
I was like, oh, you heard me say that? Yeah, I did. Me being my younger self at the time, I'm like, hey, just go ahead and spit it out. Just spit it out. And he was just saying like he did something really bad and that he had cheated.
On you?
Yeah. Well, his son's mom was one of them. And I mean, Oh,
How old were you?
I was 21 when I first met him.
Okay.
And then we broke up when his son was about 4.
And how old? What's the time difference? Like how long y'all was together?
We were together like 3 years because his son was like 6 months when I first met him.
Oh,
yeah. So that's one thing I know now.
Listen, if you have kids that are, I think my minimum, my like youngest age used to be like 3, but honestly, like now 5 or 6 maybe. But them little kids, y'all not done.
100%.
Not even y'all. Are they done?
It's so hard, right? Like, because I'm always promote somebody family being together. Please, if that's where your heart is, go back to the motherland. Because I'm not here for that.
Yeah, I feel like it's just too murky. And like, as a person that has a child, I think it's too fresh. Like, you got to give it some time to like settle. Unless the mama is married. If the child is younger, but the mama is in a new relationship, married, I consider it. But I don't.
It gets very testy, right? And I feel like from that situation, I ask way more questions if they have a kid. Like, where's she at? What's she doing with her life? You know, like what is the co-parenting like? Is it like a formal order?
Yeah.
You know, that's preferred.
Right.
I know you don't like to go to the courts, but a formal order is definitely preferred. But also, like, how active are you? Because that's also a big thing, too. Like, you have to be an active participant in your kid's life, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in my last relationship, we lived together and he had kids. And the kid's mom wasn't like a huge fan of me. And I feel like it was just like always in the house, right? So I got to second guess everything that I do for the kids because I don't want to, create any. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. And it got to be a mutual understanding, right? Like, everybody is moving on with their life.
Right.
So if you want to meet me, I'm okay with meeting you. That's fine. But be careful with your intro. Because if it come off like a diss track, it might go somewhere else. Like, seriously.
Not if it come off like, yeah, I think it's very important for the man to take the lead in that situation.
Yes.
Like, he has to set the stage for what it's going to be, how it's going to be, the respect, the boundaries. Like, the man has to take the lead. If the man ain't taking the lead, then it's not going to work.
Oh, for sure. And I think after that situation, I did not date for years. Like, I didn't date for years after that. I was like, listen.
You was just in these streets.
I was just like, let me just focus on school because you guys are the devil. Like, that's really what it was. I was just like, there was no light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. I think, after my last relationship, like, we had moved in with each other, like, our kids, like, sharing rooms and all that stuff. And it was like, when it ended kind of weird, but I don't, like, one thing about me, and I told y'all this last time, I don't play. Oh, it's over? I'm calling the people. Come get my stuff. Come get my stuff and take it over there. Because I don't. And also, in hindsight, right, you think maybe I should have fought a little harder. Maybe I should have tried a little harder. But what's meant to be will be, right? So.
And I think when you stay in situations that no longer serve you, that's what changes your softness. You're no longer able to remain the person that you were, because now I've been through all of these trials and tribulations, Jim Crow, everything with you. And now I'm turning into the man I want to be with.
Listen, thin line between love and hate.
It is cake on the doorstep.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen. I think, that whole situation, like living with somebody, moving out, like just starting over basically. And back then I didn't have, I had enough because, you do what you got to do, but I didn't have it like that. So it was like I really had to rebuild myself. But the one thing about me is you will never find me where you left me. So I think after I got out of that relationship, within like 3 years, I probably had 2 degrees. I had started making way more money. Like it was just level up time, right? So you do something to me and I'm making sure you'll never find me where you left me at.
Oh, 100%. Because you got to regain focus. And don't let me come through with a pixie cut or something, because now I'm about to change my life.
Listen, that was me.
Like, once I cut
my hair off. I cut my hair. I got all my hair off. I went back to school. I got 2 degrees and new job, new car. Literally, you wouldn't recognize me.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I went back to soft. I just bounced back,
And like softness is so subjective, right? Because at the end of the day, I know I'm soft where I'm safe at.
Facts.
So like I probably am going to present a little bit more independent if I can't depend on you.
Facts.
So
that's it. I'm going to follow a leader.
I'm going to follow a leader.
But if you ain't leading, I can't follow you.
No.
And that is tricky. And I'm sure you can relate, because if you're a woman that has your own, I think it presents a different, like, some men will think that you're like too independent. But let me tell you something about me. Come over here and tell me what to do. I'm a little baby that'll listen if you are worth listening to. I ain't listening to everybody. If it makes sense, though.
It got to make sense. Like, I can't let you lead me astray.
Right.
I can't do that.
Going.
Like, I'm not going.
I'm not going.
I'm going to rationalize with you one time. Right. This does not make sense for us. It don't even make sense for you.
Right.
Me, I ain't going to do it. So I don't even have to include me in that equation. So, but I'm going to help you out and say, this is not making sense. I think we need to go this route or do something different here. It's up to you if you want to follow that. I do think it has to be a good balance between like leading.
Yeah.
So
I'm an old-fashioned girly when it comes to like relationships. I believe in gender roles. I think the man should lead. And like, but I feel like a lot, it's hard to find a man that's willing to lead. And I think it gets even trickier when you have your own, when you're making good money, when you got your own house, when you're in your career, I'm not going to say when you don't need a man, because I feel like I need a man, but when you don't need a man to like survive, like you're not a dependent. Mm-hmm. So it's like a different wall that you're running up into, I think, at this level, because like any old thing can't go, because I got something to lose. So if you don't got nothing to lose, we're not having the same conversation.
And I find it very disturbing. Literally disturbing. It grinds my gears to have conversations with guys, and it's like, oh, like, what you need me for? You got everything. So this is the thing. This is the thing, buddy. Okay. A home, shelter, apartment is bare minimum, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be unhoused.
Right. Listen.
I do not want to be unhoused. So that's one thing that if I don't obtain that, who gonna get it for me?
Right.
So I don't know.
I feel the same way about like a car,
a job.
Like these are necessities, right?
These are necessities. So, I have to survive.
Yeah. I gotta live.
I have to live. The Cinderella story was not real.
It wasn't real.
So
fairy tales are not real.
Fairy tales are not real.
And we're old. we're older now, so it's like you can't wait. I don't have no more
No.
I don't have no time to waste. So it's like, oh, I remember before I bought my first house, I was like having like a crisis of conscience because I'm like, dang, I really wanted to buy my first house with my husband. Like, I really wanted to do this with somebody because it's one of those things like, you get a husband, you buy a house. But it's like,
Yeah.
damn, am I not going to buy a house because I don't got a man?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and sign these papers. You know what I mean?
Let me go ahead and get some housing, please.
Yeah. So, and again, if you can't the conversation is always, what do you bring to the table? I have my own table. If I have a table and you have a table, we can put these tables together.
We can put them
I got
together.
the table, you got some chairs. Like, let's make something happen. But you can't come over here and take my table.
And people don't see it that way, right? Like, I don't think a lot of people see it in that aspect of like, if I have this and you have this, we both have things that we can bring together. Like, you don't have to live in my house. I don't have to live in your house. We both have the ability to purchase homes, right? So that says we could purchase a home together if we get to that point.
Yeah, because I sell mine.
Rent it out. I can sell it. This could become like residual income for us. So it's not a bad thing that I already have all of these things. Because one thing about it, you can give me more.
Listen.
I'm not in my dream home.
Husband, if you watching this, I will sell that house so we could go get us another house. I'm going to sell it.
Please.
I ain't looking forward. I'll be a landlord maybe in another time, but we could sell that house.
We could sell it.
It's equity for my future self.
Say 1 and 1 equals 2.
Hey, amen.
We trying to multiply and not divide here. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, a leader. And I think the other thing I think is good to note here is that one, it's not a competition.
Yeah.
I've been in my career for a while. I make good money. Do you have to make more money than me? It's not a necessity. But also you gotta be doing something.
100%.
You gotta be doing something because I'm living life to the fullest. I'm going on trips. I'm going to games. I'm living life. I'm having a ball. So I can't be with somebody that's not in position to live the life that they want to live, because then me living my life is offensive.
It becomes offensive. And it's like, you don't want to hear about what I got going on because you don't have the same things going on. And it don't have to be that way.
Right. Yeah. It's not, like I said, it's not a competition. But I think I have tried to date somebody that just wasn't they didn't have their footing. They weren't where they wanted to be. They weren't working the job that they liked. They weren't making the money that they wanted. So, it's tricky when you see, when I'm going to brunch with my friends and, we get in there and we spending like drug dealers. Guacamole, $10 extra, bring 2 of them. Mimosas for everybody.
Listen,
Shots of tequilas for everybody. Y'all want another round? Yes, we do. So when you see that and you festering because you can't do what you want to do, it's not going to work, because you can't be mad at me for living my life when you don't, just because yours ain't where you want it to be. I can help you do better, but I can't pull you up from the slums.
And people how we say, they sometimes don't understand what it took to get to where you are.
Facts.
Like, you don't understand how many nights I was up doing hair appointments till 2:00 in the morning, bringing Christmas in with my hair clients just so I can pay for school. It took so long to get to where we were, moving from maybe this job to this job, just to be able to pivot and have different things and different duties on the resume. Like, you have to be able to take that leap of faith without, seeing what is there.
Right.
You have to be able to do that.
Yeah.
So, like, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. Like, I can tell you.
Yeah, and that's one thing about me and most of my friends. We gonna get to it. Like, I have a business, my balloon business, my photo booth business, and I'm working my job. When my baby was younger, I was working 2 jobs. I kept a second job, kept a retail job while working in government, and it was just never, I never rested on my morals. I wanted what I wanted, so I kept going. And even now, like, I make a lot more money and I still feel like, dang, let me see what I could do. I need to make some shake because I might want to go to Europe next year. We might want to go to the Maldives. We might want to go anywhere. So I'm not like resting.
Yeah.
Which also could be another problem, but that's probably a conversation for a different episode. But yeah, all that to say, I think soft is there, but soft is subjective. And I think you just got to find a soft place to land.
You do. A soft place to land is so important. And I think betrayal looks a lot different for everybody, right? Like, what I might say is betrayal and what you might say is betrayal are two different, could be two different things.
For sure.
And what I can recover from, you may be able to recover from, but somebody else may not be able to, like, and we see that all the time where we be like, I wouldn't have stayed.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have still been friends with him or her. Those are things that we see all the time and we're just like, yeah, no, it couldn't be me.
Yeah. That's why you got to mind your business real hard.
Listen.
You got to mind your business real hard because relationship goals ain't real. Friendship goals ain't real. Because all relationships, there's like 2 sides to every story. So, I think everybody should have friends.
Yeah.
And I also think that companionship in a relationship is very important. And I think, we just got to do and at the end of the day is you just got to do whatever is best for you. So, in the face of betrayal, you got to really analyze it because I see, and I'm sure you do, I see people that are in situations that they should have left a long time ago, but they feel stuck for whatever reason. And so they're miserable and they're making everybody else miserable. So I think you got to, figure out where your line is and don't cross it.
And I think the times are different now, right? Because when we used to hear about marriages like back in the day, like our grandma or not my grandma, because my grandma was happily married for 6-some years, but other people's grandmas may have stayed in a situation where they wasn't happy at,
Yeah.
And it was out of financial means because a lot of women didn't have jobs back then. But my granny and my grandpa both were hustlers as well, had great jobs. So appreciate them for that. Shout out to her. But they stay in those situations longer than necessary because they have children, the financial constraints in the home. And some people just don't have a belief that they can do it on their own.
Yeah, that's true. I think, there's independence is a gift and a curse, right? Because, if you're not independent and you need to be in a situation for survival, you also might look at things differently. And then you also might be more creative in finding ways to make it work, right? Whereas a person with options, they might be like, ooh, I'm not doing this.
So what do you feel like is something that really helped you get back to your level of softness that you're in now? Or have you always stayed the same? Have you always stayed that girl?
Therapy helped me just ground myself because I can hold a grudge. And therapy helped me like balance it all out.
Mhm.
I don't know that I am the same,
Yeah.
but I have a different level of understanding and acceptance of what is and what, things that happened. But I think I'm not going to say that I'm soft, but I can be soft under the right circumstances. I will say that.
So I think I'm either a little dandelion or young Dro. Like that's it. Like you only have two sides of me here.
Yeah.
Which one do you want?
Yeah, I live in my Jeezy era. Let's get it. And whatever you want, I'm on. But also, I'm also very much LMA. Little things. Like I'm also her. Like if I like you, then I like you. I'm trying to get in your skin.
Yeah.
I'm
Carry
trying to
me
get
in your pocket.
Listen, let's go, babe. I'm in your skin. I want to be in your skin. So I think it's just the right situation, the right person, and anything is possible.
And for me, I know I've always been the person that is like very catered to you type, right? Like I'll pack your lunch. I'm going to cook dinner. Like I do those things for my friends, not packing lunches, but I will cook dinner and like, hey guys, come over, that type of thing. So
I just want the record to reflect that she just said that she will cook for us and invite us over. Just let the record reflect.
So, like I am very much that type of woman where if you're making my life easier, I want to make your life easier as well, right? So we can kind of balance each other out. And I think that adds to the softness when you're properly taken care of.
Absolutely.
I'm a cotton ball.
Yeah, same. If I have the feels, we all gonna have the feels.
We all gonna have the feels.
Yeah.
And we're like, you packing that boy lunch? And did.
Yeah. Listen, my friends used to talk about me. I used to get up and my dude, he used to drink coffee. So we got a little Keurig. I would put his little cup out with the coffee pods, with the creamer, make his lunch, put a little snack in there. That is me in a relationship. But that you wouldn't never see that unless we're in a relationship. So
you would never see that.
Yeah.
You will never see that unless we are in a relationship or, and I'm being taken care of. And that's not to say a financial taken care of, but, looked after, cared for, those types of things.
For sure.
So
I agree.
100%.
It's tricky. It's tricky out here in these streets. But I think overall, like I said, I think if the landing can be soft, it will be soft. But you can't provide no honey and expect to get the bees. I don't know if that's the right saying, but
I feel like it's close.
Yeah,
it's close to that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you, I think like the real men that get it will get it, and then everybody else won't, and it's not for them. It's not for everybody.
And it's not for everybody. Like, if it don't apply, let it fly, like they say. Like if it's not for you, the people that's arguing in the comments and this, that, and the third, having a 50-50 conversation, you're arguing, ready to bust somebody in the head over a 50-50 conversation. We're not talking about you.
We're not talking about you. You don't go here.
You don't go here. Not this academy.
Yeah. Yeah. Easy peasy. I think, everything don't apply to everybody. Everything ain't for everybody. Everybody ain't for everybody. So I think that's part of the reason though, like too, why I'm just okay with being single. Like I really desire companionship. I want to be in a relationship, but I don't want to make my life hard for it.
Right.
I don't want to make myself hard for it, because if you getting on my nerves, if you are adding a burden to my life, I don't want to. It's not fun for me.
I agree.
You're So, friend, so we just got a lot of feedback on the first episode about Avant.
We did.
About Avant and how he felt about that lady. And so I was riding the other day and I came across this song. And the name of the song is like You, Me, and He.
Mm-hmm.
And my girl said, he's my man. She talking to her husband. She said, he's my man, but I'm your wife. That lady said it's going to be you, me, and he.
Girl, what
you going to do? She said, what you going to do?
Girl, what to that one? Because what? Like, make it make sense.
She said, what you going to do?
You know what?
It's he over here and I'm your wife. So what you going to do?
I don't even know who this lady is, but Miss Loretta, let me tell you something. If it works for you over there, it works for you.
Let me see what the lady name
Every
is.
situation ain't my situation, so hey.
Her name is Mtumi. I don't know. But let me tell you, that girl, that woman, she said it. And I said, you, me, and he. This what y'all doing in the early 80s, 90s, whenever it was. It was early. It was a long time ago. 1984.
But you know what? All of those songs back in the day had some crazy lyrics. When you sit there and listen to them, I don't know who the older lady was, and she was like, having a piece of man is better than having no man at all. No, I see where you coming from. I'm just coming from somewhere else.
I'm coming from somewhere else.
That's crazy.
You coming from the window and I'm coming from the wall. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. I don't want no pizza man.
No.
Yeah.
She said it's better. It's better. No.
Yeah. Nah.
So you know one song that I listened to, and I don't know why I was listening to this song, but I listened to the lyrics. And I said, this man lost his mind. That he didn't think he was going to be incarcerated. Akon locked up. That man.
He was busy.
Why are you trying to find a motive? You are in a stolen car, no registration, and you led the police on a high-speed chase. And when you got caught, you were befuddled? I was shocked. Like, when I listened to the lyrics, I was like, perfect song title. Tell me locked up, they won't let me out. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, I don't know. He said, why does he do what he do? He was confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too. Why are you confused? I was listening to the lyrics like, I literally don't understand.
Yeah, Akon, he was outside. And the laws did what the law's supposed to do.
And side note, he has a brother that looks just like him that was pretending to do his shows and taking the booking fees.
Stop.
And it wasn't really him.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's giving Mary-Kate and Ashley. I'm like, I don't understand what's happening.
Are they twins?
No. No. I think the brother is like significantly taller, a little bit slimmer.
Folks just do
But in the face, they kind of like resemble.
Folks just do anything. They just be doing anything. Anything. Y'all just wake up and do whatever.
Just wake up and you can be whoever you want to be today.
Yeah. What? I don't think, whatever, I guess. One thing about me, I'm not doing nothing that can send me to the laws. I don't want no entanglements with them people.
No. Because I'm not going to make it. I'm going to tell you now.
Whew. My best friend always says she ain't wearing no state panties. I can't go. I'm not wearing no state panties. I don't want to get in the car. I don't want to be in booking. I'm not going. So if it includes a risk of going to jail, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
I don't want to do it.
I'm not doing it.
I don't want to witness it.
I
don't want to be.
Because if it's you or me, I'm sorry, but you got to go.
I'm going to be in that room like Thug. If we go to prison for the rest of our life, whoop-de-doo.
No.
But I'd be
you
like,
can go. I'm not going.
No.
I'm not going. I'm not going to jail. And speaking of Young Thug, the internets are going crazy right now with whoop-de-doo.
They are. Young Thug was on that phone, kiki and rubbing his feet together. Do you hear me?
Was the phone in his cell? Because you did a whole lot of talking and chitter chatter.
Because Fulton County,
Listen,
y'all out of line.
Ooh, they so messy.
Y'all are so messy for that.
They so messy.
I'm like,
my boy said whoop-de-doo. What?
That's not a situation we want to whoop-de-doo about.
Listen, I'm not a ride or die.
No.
Where are we going?
My riding is limited.
How long we gonna be there and why we gotta die?
Yeah, no.
Like
your family may be frying fish, but not mine. No, thank you. My riding is very limited.
Oh,
where are we going?
Where are we going? How long are we going to be there? When will we get back?
And if the situation even sounds a little bit of precarious, I'm not going.
Yeah, if there's any die involved, I can't go.
No.
No ride or die here. I can't do it. Not I, said the cat.
Nor will I be at that funeral on the front row falling to my knees crying. Because, sir, one thing about it, you made a decision today. You made a decision today.
You're not going to be the doting lover on the front row?
So the other 6 could be right behind? No. No. No.
You're not going to go?
I might go.
Okay.
I might go.
I might go too. I'll pop up.
Yeah. I'm not walking in with your mom if that's what you thought. No.
Going to the repast.
No, I'm not doing that.
You can make a little pasta for the repast.
No. We not. No, it's not that type of party.
You can't even cook for the repast?
No, the cooking days are over. Officially, actually.
That's
officially.
Friend said, it's going to be a no for me.
It's a no for me.
It's going to be a no for me. Yeah, I don't, we too old to be going that hard.
Yeah.
We too old to be going that hard. I remember this dude I was dating in high school, he had a little Buick, and it didn't have no back seat.
That's crazy.
He was working on it, so it didn't have no back seat. But we still went and picked up his friends. So they sitting there like a station wagon. It's not even a station wagon. They sitting on the metal in the back. And I wonder, like, dang, why was it so serious when we was young? We was really trying to get out into these streets. We really wanted to be outside.
Yeah.
And me, I'm just in the front seat like, hey.
And now I can't wait to get home.
Listen. I can't. Drop me off.
And I'll sneak out of somewhere in a minute.
You get on my nerves with that.
I'm like, okay, well.
Just be like, well, I'm going to go home.
Y'all ain't hear me when I said bye, but I was going.
Like, dang, she hit the group chat like home. We thinking she outside, upstairs, somewhere. She at home. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. The risky situations were for the younger days. We too old for that now.
They were for the younger days. And I'm glad Akon got that out of the system too.
Listen.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. Miss You, Me, and He, she ain't sound like she was that young, so.
They weren't back then.
Yeah.
They weren't.
She was about that life though.
She was very much probably into her 40s.
Yeah.
At that time. Yeah, saying this is what it is.
Yeah, because her curls was real tight. She was probably in her 40s. And she told that man, You, Me, and He.
They was tight to the head.
What you gonna do, baby?
Not the curls were tight to the head. Okay.
Them no comb, nothing, just curled.
Giving the Marcells.
Tight. Don't comb them out either. Just leave them.
Say leave mine with a little lottie body.
Yeah.
Sprayed and curl it. That's it.
Stacked. No worries. It's lit. But yeah, I think, I ain't riding, I ain't dying. It ain't finna be you, me, and he. Or you, me, and she. I ain't fooling with it.
I agree. I think a lot of people can agree with that sentiment for sure.
Listen, the song said what it said. And I'm just here for the vibes. It's a little bop though. When we post this, we'll put the link to the song in the caption so the people can listen to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, friend, I think we've come to the end of episode number 2.
I think we have come to the end of episode number 2. So when you guys watch, make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube and our Instagram at COY and Unfiltered.
Yeah. And let us know what you think in the comments. Hit us up in our DMs. You know, we're here. Holla at us.
Can't wait to chat with you again.
Bye.